Shalom, everyone. Welcome to Rags to Riches, where we discuss God's laws, principles, and the keys that helps you and me unlock the kingdom within. Okay, so let's jump into the video. So I was sitting on the bed earlier, and the father said he wanted me to do a video, and I asked him, "What do you want me to say to him?" And he said, "Tell them to get to know me." And how he laid it out to me, I'm going to lay it out to y'all. What he was showing me was we've gotten so used to the watered down God that they teach in religion, to where as though this is how he laid it out to me, to where as though we actually really think we know him like that, and we don't. To where as though, you know how like the danger of familiarity, people get comfortable with you and they start acting like, oh, well, that's just such and such. That's how some people really believe that how God is. Oh, I know God. God is love. God is this. God is that. We already know. But God is saying in this season and right now, the time that we are in, tell them to get to know me. They don't know me like that. They don't know me like that. And this is true because, like, in order to know God like that, you have to be in relationship with him. That's why Christ said that it's going to be a lot of people saying, didn't I cast out devils in your name? Didn't I do this, that, and the third? And Christ's going to be like, I don't know you. Because it's the relationship in the which you learn who God is, learn how Christ moves. You understand what I'm saying? And the Father told us in the scriptures that wisdom, the Holy Spirit, is more moving than any emotion. So when the Holy Spirit is with you, it's not no one stop shop. It's not a cookie cutter situation with us. The Father has his chosen ones and his children in all different spheres of influence. Some are in very affluent, handling very affluent endeavors. And some are here, and some are there. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that God is not with them. Like some women, they may have lashes or a wig on or a garb on or without a garb or makeup or without makeup. And people have things to say. Or the men, they can have locks or have a haircut and or go into a situation without fringes, and they calling them a false prophet, or you're not this and you're not that. But at the end of the day, the sphere of influence that the Father has these people in, it may not require them to be like that. You understand? It may not require them to be like that. It may require them to handle the Father's business like he's telling them to go in. Here, put this on, put that on. And that's what Paul was talking about when he said, I became all things to all men, that I may gain a few. Because at the end of the day, at the foundation of it was the Father's business. And people go in there to handle Father's business. So we got to stop judging people by how they look and understand that the Father weighs the spirit and the heart. And stop automatically looking like, oh, that person doesn't have one this, so that means that God is not using them. God said, get to know me better. The Pharisees had all of this stuff on, and Christ walked right up to them and like, y'all vipers. Y'all vipers. So it doesn't mean the outside circumstance. Just because you have the outward aesthetics doesn't mean that God is pleased with you. And that's what the Father is saying. He's saying, stop putting me in a box. Even with David. David subdued his enemies twice in a row in the same manner that God told him to. And then the third time, David's like, yo, you want me to do it the same way again? And then the Father's like, nah, chill. I want you to go wait over here and wait till you hear this. And then you come out and I will deliver them into your hands. So David thought he knew God. And he spent time with God. But God is omnipresent. He's forever flowing and moving into and through us. And that's what he's saying. We have to get acquainted with him again. Job 22:21. Acquaint now thyself with him. And be at peace. Thereby good shall come unto thee. Acquaint means to make some aware of or familiar with. We got to get re-familiar with God. We got to get familiar with the Father. You understand what I'm saying? We can't just automatically think, oh, we know him like that. Oh, he did that this time, so he gonna do it like this. No. And that's why the Father is saying, stop judging people just because you see their outward aesthetic. Stop judging people because they don't have on fringes. Stop judging people because they're not walking up into a business meeting, a multi-million-dollar business meeting, with their garments on. You have to blend in to get God's business done. We have to be in the world, but not of the world. Our heart is with God, but we're handling his business here on earth. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what the Father, how he laid it out for me. And it makes so much sense because I hear these things, not towards myself, but just in general. And these are serious because then you block your blessings. You try to put the Father in a box, but he's omnipresent. Your box not big enough. You actually put yourself in a box and you block your blessings. And the Father, he can only use you to a certain extent because you so closed off and you only think he can do it this way. It got to make sense to you. And a lot of the times I hear about, which is in the book of Enoch, that makeup, the beautifying of the eyelids, which the book of Enoch does state that. But the book of Enoch also states that he taught the working of metals. He taught about knives. We all have knives in our house. We all use metals. We use our phone. We drive our cars. All different type of things. So that's why the Father is saying, stop getting caught up on one thing and open your eyes and see the work that I am doing, because a good tree can't bring forth bad fruit and a bad tree can't bring forth good fruit. You understand what I'm saying? The scriptures tell us, let them alone, because if their work is of God, if their work isn't of God, then it will come to naught. You will see. You can see it's made evident that God is with others. You understand what I'm saying? The Father is trying to win. The Father is looking to win souls for the kingdom. We are at the end. Time is ticking. You think he cared about some makeup and some lashes and a haircut and some locks that man got? He don't care about that stuff. He's cared about who has a pure heart towards mankind, and him and his Son, who will allow and humble themselves to allow the Holy Spirit to flow through and to them in order to win these souls before time is up. That's what it's about. We're coming up on perilous times. It's like we're going to have enough time where men won't be able to have haircuts. Women won't be able to wear makeup. Women won't be able to have wigs and lashes. We coming up on that time. But it's a season right now to gather these souls. So let's stop judging each other and come together, because a house divided cannot stand, nor a nation divided can stand. Job 22:22. Receive, I pray thee, the law from his mouth, and lay up his words in thine heart. Receive the law, love, not chaos. Receive the law of God. You understand? And be at peace. And the law is not judging everybody. The Pharisees knew the law. The Pharisees had on all the garment. And Christ told them to their face that they was vipers. It's not the outward man. It's the inward man. It's the heart. Look at the works that person is doing. Stop being so quick to judge everybody from their outward appearance. The Father is looking for somebody. You think he cares if somebody got a pure heart towards him and they get a haircut? Or if they don't got a beard, or if they're not wearing fringes, he don't care. He like, listen, come on. God said, get to know me again. Get to know me. Stop trying to put me in a box. I'm omnipresent. Your box ain't big enough. So that's the word of the Lord tonight. Take heed to this. Don't judge others. Don't judge yourself. God is telling you to do something. Get out there. Make it happen. Win these souls for the kingdom before time is up. All right? I hope that helps.